Mr. Speaker, I see hate. Mr. Speaker, I see bitterness. Mr. Speaker, I see acrimony. Mr. Speaker, I see animosity. And Mr. Speaker, I see a man completely out of control. Completely out of control, Mr. Speaker. That is what I see. And that problem is not a new problem to me, you know. I was aware of the tendency for the Honorable to go out of control since 1987.
I went to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago in August 2003 as a Minister of Government in Trinidad and Tobago, a PNM Minister, and told him that there was bid rigging taking place in Udicott. What the Commission of Inquiry is looking at is 10 times worse than what happened with Piako Airport. And it's even more brazen.
It's an issue which has affected almost everyone in this country, either directly or indirectly, from the mother in Laventille who's lost her son to gang violence, to the business owner in West Moorings who has either been held up at gunpoint or family member kidnapped for ransom. It leaves a pain that isn't easy to overcome. Patsy St. Louis knows about this all too well. Her 25-year-old son, Kevon, was killed during a crossfire between two rival gangs in Diamond Vale. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
When I think about, nobody was there to protect him, and to see the way he died, it was just so horrible. Every time I think about it, I'm so upset, so hurt, to know I wouldn't see him again. And, he didn't deserve to die that way.
The crime situation in this country has seen little improvement since 1999, when the murder toll was just 93. At the end of 2008, it stood at 550, a staggering 500% increase. Many people have now lost hope that it will see any significant improvement anytime soon.
The crime situation is out of hand, as everyone knows. But could you really put a police officer to marshal every home? Crimes are in the homes,
I think that more could be done. More could be done to fight crime, and I think they really need to pay attention to the situation because it's far too long that we live in. Too much lives being lost.
With a steady increase in criminal activity, this country seemed set to become the murder capital of the Caribbean ahead of Jamaica. It's become so serious the country's international reputation has taken a severe hit, with countries like the US and the UK often advising its citizens to exercise extreme caution when visiting our shores or to stay away completely. There's no doubt crime is one of the main issues on the campaign trail.
Vehicles will be purpose-built and will have GPS and integrated with the new computer-aided dispatch system. Acquisition of additional vehicles will increase police visibility and response.
We will use the technology to set up a real-time centralized system to track crime. What this will involve is equipping every police vehicle with a GPS and linking with every police station.
But who really is to blame?
They don't have no government could stop crime in the country. Because if a man upset in his workplace and he want to go home and kill his wife and children, government can't stop him.
I believe the government is solely responsible for this. They should stop all the corruption.
For CNC3, I am Kamal Georges.
Argue your case. Everybody has a chance to do it. But not like my good friend. The minute you oppose my good friend, Mr. Speaker, the minute you oppose my good friend, he gets very, very angry. And if you oppose him strongly, Mr. Speaker, he becomes a raging bull. And that is what this government is not prepared to act. That is what it was. We just were not prepared to accept that.
If this country cannot call to order its Prime Minister and his cabinet and his political party to say we are not accepting that, then God help us.